Christina here from My Creative Disaster. I just wanted to share with you a very special video because this is a video of firsts for me. It's my first process video. It's also my first time that I am creating custom project life cards for a specific layout, not just creating custom project life cards randomly. First time I get to use stickers and some other stuff. So I've already gone through and picked out a couple of project life cards from the May Gossamer Blue kit that I wanted to use. And here I'm going through some paper from the kit to decide what I want to use. I really liked that card that said love, and so I wanted to basically base everything else around that card. So with that kind of soft peachy tone, I decided to go with this neutral wood paper, which was from Simple Stories. It's called Aspen, and I'm just cutting off the manufacturer strip. I'm actually going to save that and use that in another layout. So, and here I'm just cutting down the card that I'm going to put behind one of the photos. And this is a paper from Simple Stories. Oh, that camera. Sorry about the focus on that camera. I'm definitely going to have to try to fix that so it doesn't happen again. And that paper is from Simple Stories, Life in Color. This paper here is from My Mind's Eye from the Hello Gorgeous collection. I think it might be called Jen, but I could be mistaken. But it's definitely from Hello Gorgeous collection from My Mind's Eye. And so, as you can see, the backgrounds are going to be all kind of soft coloring, either that neutral card or peach. So, and I find that it ended up working really well because it's a good complement to the green of the ears and the tail on my cat's little mousie that she's cuddling with right there. So I adhere that photo down, and now I'm going to start looking through my embellishments, pull out some stickers and a notepad from Heidi Swap. Cute little notepad. There were 4 or 5 in the set, and we got those in the May Gossamer Blue kit. And here is my tray of ephemera from the May kit, and I absolutely love these iris trays. I will link below the exact address. I think it was irisusa.com. You can still buy these, and it's really awesome because then you can separate the different sizes to fit all the different pieces of ephemera or accents that you get with your kit. So I pulled out a wood veneer, which is from the Simple Stories line. The little cat in the cup is from My Mind's Eye, Hello Gorgeous. I was going to use some stickers on the little notepad, but I decided to just handwrite love this cat, basically, so the card will say love this cat. And I decided that first wood veneer heart was a little bit big, so I put it aside and I pull out this small one from Lawn Fawn, and then I look for some washi tape because I want to bring in a little bit more green color to complement and accent not only the green from the mousie's ears and tail, but also the kind of teal green that's on the journaling card, and then the thickers that I'm going to use. So I adhere that little tag down, or a little piece of notepad down. And then, of course, there's always going to be DIY enamel dots. I love my DIY enamel dots. It was so fun. If you're interested in how I made those, comment below, and I'll do a video and show you how I made the 2 different types of DIY enamel dots that I have. So these smaller ones were perler beads. So, and then I originally liked the placing of the 2 pieces. I should have left them there, but I changed them. So, and this is the first time I am ever using thickers. I just recently bought my first pack of thickers about 2 weeks ago, so this is the first layout that I'm using thickers in. I don't know why it took me so long to jump on the thicker bandwagon, but I really like them. So yeah, so this could be, I could have a thicker addiction. So I spell out my little fluffy's name, Raven, and then I decide that I want to pull in or I want to use some of the washi tape that I used on the other card, and I couldn't get it straight, so brought the card down and lined it up in front of me. And then of course back to the DIY enamel dots. I pull out a couple of different colors that I think would add a little bit of complementary color and just a little something something to the page. So, and then I go back to my my wood veneers, and I find this cute arrow because then it'll point over to the photo of her. And then I, of course, if I'm using any heavy duty or thick embellishments like the enamel dots or wood veneers or anything, my go-to is Tombow mono glue. I have never had any problems with anything falling off like I have with some other glues, and so when it comes to that, then it's always Tombow glue. So now I've got all the enamel dots down, and that card is done. And this is another of the little notepads that came in that set. It's really cute because it has gold foil edging. So I just cut it in half, and I decided I'm going to use half on one photo and half on another photo. So I glue the first one down, which hindsight I shouldn't have, because then I decide that I want to do them vertical, which I thought would look really cute. So I peel the first one off, or at least I try to, but that's an epic fail because the glue stays on the photo, not on the back of the notepad. So when I go to glue the second one down, my OCD, they just had to match, so they both are going horizontal instead of vertical. And then there's that wood veneer that I had originally pulled out from Simple Stories that I do end up using. And then on the bottom card, I'm pulling out 3 different shades of green enamel dots that I had made, just to complement and coordinate with Little Mousie's ears and tail. And then those 2 photos are done. And then it comes to this card down, the end card down here on the bottom right, and I'm really not sure what I want to do, because at first these were the only photos I had printed, were these 4 photos. And as I'm going through the ephemera and everything, I'm deciding I really do need another photo. So I decide that I'm going to print a photo of Little Mousie just by itself. So I'm going through the different ephemera. I really like that bingo card that I pulled out. Trying to think of, maybe I'll use a tag. So I put the heart aside. Both of that heart and the bingo card are from my Mind's Eye Hello Gorgeous collection. And then I find that XO wood veneer, which is Simple Stories as well. But I didn't like the pink bingo card on the peach background, so I pulled into my stash of things that I had printed for a rack that I'm doing, and so that other bingo card is from the Anything Goes hybrid, digital hybrid collection from Echo Park. And so there I just cut down the photo, layer everything up, bust out with the ATG again. I love my ATG. It is one of my favorite go-to tools. So I use so much, tape to adhere things. And then here I am with the Tombow again. And this is where I think that one of those bottles with the needle nose applicator would really come in handy. So, and then originally I felt the back of this and it felt very slick, so I thought it was a sticker, so I tried peeling the back off, but I quickly gave up on that idea and just decided to glue the little heart down. And then that card is done. So I decided to add a little silver heart sticker on that photo, and then I get to the journaling. And here I'm basically just writing about how happy I am that Raven is making herself at home and she's feeling comfortable. I adopted Raven at Christmas this past year, so I've only had her 7 months, but it's just so nice to see her making herself at home and getting comfortable here. So the photo that's between the journaling card and the love card, I do end up embellishing later. You'll see the photo at the end. So, and here are the cards that are finished. So all the different photos that I embellished, and yeah, so I'd love to hear your comments, and feel free to leave comments below, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. All right, see you guys later. Bye.